And it's time to rise and shine. Get on your feet, get going, because the four-wheel drive boot camp is here and we've got lots of exciting things in store. Let's see what we got. Technically, all the excitement was unfolding in Gurgaon. And if you looked at the venue from far, it wouldn't seem all that exciting. All you could see was a maze of ribbons flapping helplessly. But there was a big mound of mud and a metal ramp to pique curiosity. And when you got close, the ground's hidden challenges for the Fortuners were revealed. Deep pits sank suddenly. Some were lined with slush, others with sharply angled entries and exits. And then there were the axle twisters, the 35-degree side inclines. And the metal ramp turned out to be a seesaw. The track at the four-wheel drive boot camp had more than enough surprises in store to get the first-time off-road drivers on the edge of their Fortuner seats. And the Fortuners came by the dozen. They came from all over: Gurgaon, Delhi, Faridabad, and some even came from Panipat. Excited drivers with friends and family filed into the main hall. After a quick welcome, the participants were introduced to the challenges that they would have to overcome in the course of the day. Their first steps in the world of off-road were overseen by the off-road instructors. First, they were taken out onto the demo track. The off-roading experts were doing the driving here. The slush pit and the seesaw made the participants feel a bit uneasy. But the driving instructors plowed through it all and clambered over them without any problems. The proper know-how to do so was explained to all the participants. It started with the very basics.
Yeah. So right now we're in high. We'll shift it into low ratios for the track.
This proved to be helpful to quite a few people.
I got to learn about my car levers, how to use them actually, on how and when to use the lower one and the higher.
And it wasn't just the Fortuners that needed to adapt. Even the driving styles needed to change for off-road.
Just a gentle touch on the throttle, just about enough for the car to climb. But while going down, we'll use first low again. Foot off the accelerator, clutch and brake. Only use engine braking for better control.
This is vital in all off-road drives, but it was all the more important while playing seesaw with a 2-ton SUV. After driving smoothly onto the ramp, you had to wait gingerly in the middle as it swung down the other side. The 35-degree side incline was very successful in getting all the participants worked up as the Fortuner tilted precariously to the left. And then it was time for the participants to do the driving, with their friends and families joining in for the fun. Now, Delhi people have a reputation of being tough, and I would say even tougher drivers. But now it would be interesting to see whether the track cracks them or the other way around. The main track wasn't easy. Any mistake by the participants would put their Fortuner at risk.
A little nervous, a bit, yeah.
Was it for the car or?
No, not for me.
Any particular part that you think is going to be particularly
I think the side incline, okay, and the one which goes the steep.
Once they were out on the main track, the participants' newly acquired off-roading skills were tested thoroughly. They carried momentum through slush and clambered up 40-degree inclines. They dropped into pits and climbed steadily out. It was tough for the participants to follow some of the instructions, but the instructors were always there to prod them along.
We'll not use the clutch at all.
Okay.
We'll only use the accelerator.
Overconfidence and oversight caused some Fortuners to get stuck. But it wasn't long before they were back on track. The drivers were wiser from the experience. And whether they got stuck or not, whether they drove or not, all the participants were a happier lot at the end of the 4-wheel drive boot camp.
It's awesome. Like the experience we had this time in off-roading, it was great. It was superb.
It was a wonderful experience. I love this vehicle.
So if you've done the boot camp ride, this is how your Fortuner should look at the end of the day. Everybody's come, had a blast and learned something as well. So a good combination all in all, fun for the family, fun for the vehicle, and now it's time for us to wrap up. Don't know where the boot camp will surface next time, hopefully close to you.